everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today I have two more vehicles from the Tomica Hyper Rescue Active Changer line. This is the AC05 Rescue Hover and the AC06 Fire Ship. So this looks to be like I think it's supposed to be maybe like I don't know. You know what? I don't know. It looks like a bus. It looks like a bus that turns into a bus that fell down, has a car inside. I don't know what's going on there, I'll be honest. We'll have to check that out as we go. This one is obviously a fire engine that turns into a boat. I'm on board with this one. It's not the best looking boat, but at least I can tell what they're going for. I really don't know what's going on with this one. Taking a look on the side here, just kind of shows a little map, and then it has that generic picture of the first wave of stuff. On this side it shows, okay, so this really just kind of looks like a generic like bus, but somehow it's associated with the fire rescue. And then this looks like the sides flip down and somehow turn into a hover vehicle. I don't know, guys, that's a bit of a stretch, but this one is a fire engine that turns into a boat, apparently. But then it shows how you can connect the number 1 with the number 2, the fire truck with the ambulance, as I saw, or should I say as we saw in the video I did of the ambulance. And then it shows all 6 of the vehicles here. So pretty decent assortment. I don't know if this line is slowing down or not. I kind of got the feeling it was, but then these two came out. So we'll see what the future holds. But let's go ahead. I'll get these guys out of the box and stickered up, and we'll take a closer look. So here are the two cars all stickered up and out of the package. Now I will say these have a ton of stickers on them. The other cars were the same way, 1 through 4. The larger like vehicle playsets, I understand having a ton of stickers, but the amount of stickers that these things have is kind of out of control. And they have, like, for example, these super tiny little siren stickers right here do not stick well at all. Honestly, most of the stickers don't stick great. I don't know why. Tomica stickers are not something they do well. And maybe it's just because I'm used to like Sodo and Mini-Pla from Bandai, and those are all great. And these are mediocre at best. When you have like a rectangle on a smooth surface, it's not too bad. But any kind of contour or anything, they just don't stick that great. Like, I don't know, they're very thick and they're not very adhesive, which is kind of a bummer. But first up, we'll take a look at the, what's this one called again? Rescue Hover. So, again, I'm not really sure what vehicle this is supposed to be. To me, it just looks like a Humvee or a bus, or just maybe like a vehicle to move supplies or something like that. I'm really not sure. But it does transform, as you can see underneath. So they do both come with the little platform here. Now it does have the connections to the larger vehicles, so that's what these are here and here. Every one of the vehicles comes with one of these. They're all exactly the same, but it does have the magnet to transform it. So before we get to the transformation, I just want to point out everything up top here is stickers, all the windows here. Strangely enough, these windows are painted, but that's a sticker. This is stickers. So if we just go ahead and kind of roll this up, you can see it transforms. Now you may notice the inside of this thing. As far as I can tell, it is exactly the Zero or whatever the car is that comes with the number 1 Hyper Rescue, the fire engine. That one comes with a little car, and the inside of this is that car. So as you can see, this part will click, but this won't stay because they don't have the same guts. So if you click that, you'll see that transforms. So this is, while that part can click back, it's not really meant to, because both parts won't click. Like, this is basically what the car looked like for the one that comes with the 01. And I think, actually, if I bring the box in real quick and we zoom out and move this up, you can actually see it right here. This is the guts of the car right here. So you can see how it had this little gray piece that flipped down. All they did was replace that gray piece with a much larger, and I realize the camera's not centered, a much larger red piece. That's really all that changed on that. And I think this light bar on the top is slightly different. Let me double check that. Yeah, the light bar on the top is different. So, I don't know. In that case, it kind of makes this feel a little lazy to me. That and the fact that this is supposed to be a hover vehicle. I don't know. This one, like, I like the look of this vehicle. Let me close this back up. I think this actually looks kind of neat. It's just kind of a cool little rescue vehicle. Again, I'm not really sure of its intended purpose, but I just think this looks kind of cool as a vehicle, so I kind of like this. But when you go ahead and transform it, I think this mode is very lazy. I mean, this is literally just the body of the car that came with the giant fire engine, and they just put two larger red pieces over top of it to encapsulate it. And it's meh. I don't know, it doesn't really do it for me. Like I said, I think this outer vehicle is alright, but it's a lot of stickers. And now I'm dropping it. But in any case, so there's that one. Next up, we have the fire ship. This one's not bad. Again, a lot of stickers. Although there is some detail, like all this down here is paint. This is one big sticker. This is a little sticker over here. This window here is a sticker. This on the front here is a sticker. One big sticker. But all the silver down here is paint, which is nice. And you can move this up. You can pull this out if you like to extend the ladder for the fire truck. And then if we go ahead and transform it, you can see it transforms into a boat. And it's not the best boat. I mean, I do applaud that this piece coming down and covering the wheels, I think looks kind of like a boat. They had the, hull of the boat just kind of jam out, and it doesn't look like it fits at all. It just kind of looks like a weird, almost like a weapon or something popping out of the front of it, but I at least see what they were going for. I do like having this part pop up and all the windows on the front here does kind of add to the boat motif. Even if, I don't know, this just hanging out here looks a little weird to me. Maybe if it was a little shorter and kind of just a little bit more cohesive. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. I feel like the back of it, even just to get rid of this, you can push this back in if you want. Even this, I feel like, looks decently like a boat. I mean, there are some boats that, like freighter boats and things like that they could have just left it like this. And I feel like that could have looked like a boat. Having this piece jet out the front doesn't really scream boat to me. Plus, they try to pretend like this is part of a boat. I mean, this is so obviously just the ladder from the fire truck. So I don't really know in what universe this is supposed to be part of a boat. But I don't know. It's all right. It's not the best, but it's all right. I think it's more successful than the other one, if I can say that. And again, you have one big sticker here on the side. That's a big sticker. This little bit down here, I believe, is the same sticker from before. All these windows are stickers all the way around. So I kind of like the boat mode. And the other thing I will say, when you're transforming it back, the directions tell you to, I think, fold these up first. I think they tell you to push this in first. Then I think they tell you to flip these up, then push this in, then flip this down, then push this in last. You can't do it that way, because if you push this in first and you push this in until it clicks, you can see how it pops that back out. So you have to push this in first, then you have to fold this down. Now this won't click into place, so you have to hold it down, then push this down, then flip these up. And when you flip the sides up last, that will hold everything else in place. So the directions are actually wrong on that. They tell you the incorrect order for transforming it back. But yeah, so let's see. I'll bring the boxes back in. We'll go ahead and move this up. I don't think these are the best. I think they're all right. I really did like the first ones better. Like if we take a look at the back again, and I'll angle this up. I really liked the ambulance helicopter. I thought the trash truck bulldozer was actually pretty smart. This one was all right. I liked that one. I kind of liked the crane and the drill machine was all right. I think these two were probably my favorite. These two were like a close second, and then he was kind of a distant third. And I don't know. The hover one is really weak in my opinion. The fire engine boat is okay, but I don't know. They're far from perfect. So do with that what you will. I know it's not very much a ringing endorsement. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this line's on its way out. It seems like with Hyper Rescue stuff, Tomica kind of makes the giant fire engine, the giant like ambulance looking one, and then a couple support vehicles, and then they just go dormant again, and then they'll kind of reinvent the line in a year or so. So with these kind of being at the lower end of the spectrum in terms of, I don't want to say in terms of quality, because like the physical quality of the toy is solid. Like they're definitely solid toys, but the ideas are of lesser quality in my opinion. This is kind of a sad reuse that doesn't really work, and this one, you know, they did what they could with the boat, but it's far from perfect. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see maybe one or two more vehicles and then the line just kind of dies. I also wouldn't be surprised if this is it. But I think if you're new to the line, there are better ones. Don't start with these two. There are better ones than these two. But if you're a completist and you have all the rest and you want to pick these up, they're not terribly expensive. They're like $5 to $7 a piece or something like that before shipping. Maybe $6 or $7. I can't remember. Definitely less than 10. And you know, they're all right. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.